So, here's Donald Trump talking about what his plan for the debate is. The debate's tonight. As I'm making this video, the debate is tonight. Though this clip is 2 days old, but the debate is tonight. So, this is what Donald Trump, he is setting the stage. He's giving us a little bit of a teaser. What is he going to talk about face to face with Joe Biden? There's so much to talk about. What's he going to talk about? Let's watch.
So in this debate this week, what do you think is the starkest contrast? The number one issue voters need to consider that's different between you and Joe Biden. We've had a lot of different issues come up. Law and order, the economy, COVID, shutdowns. But what's the number one stark contrast in your mind between you and Joe Biden?
Okay, so many individual things, whether it's Second Amendment or energy or all of these things. They want to raise your taxes. I want to lower your taxes, regulations, all of that. But the bottom line, the American dream, the great American dream versus being a socialist hellhole. Because they're going to turn us into a socialist nation. We're going to be no different than Venezuela. And I'll tell you what, it can happen. It can happen. Venezuela 20 years ago was unbelievable. And now they don't have water, they don't have food, they don't have medicine. The only difference is we'd be much bigger. But
okay, so given one of the easiest questions in the world, what distinguishes you from Joe Biden? You could say something like abortion or something, right? But he just spends the entire time talking about Venezuela. Great. Amazing. You love that. All right.
The only difference is we'd be much bigger. But that's what it is. It's the American dream versus a socialist hellhole.
Imagine, like, being one of these three fuckers, and you just have to, like, look at Brian Kilmeade down there. Look at him. He's just, like, blinking and, like, being confused. He's like, pay attention to Brian Kilmeade for a second here. Like, while
they
this
want
is
to
happening.
raise your taxes,
Like,
I
just,
want to lower
he's
your
got
taxes,
a baffled
regulations,
face.
all of that. But the bottom line, the American dream, the great American dream versus being a socialist
They all do. It's just like his
hellhole.
face is the most fun to laugh at.
Because they're going to turn us into a socialist nation.
That was funny. There's like a little gap here where like one of them is like, should I try to interject? Has grandpa gone off on a storytelling session again?
Hellhole. Because they're going to turn us into a
And then
socialist
he keeps
nation.
going.
We're going to be no different than Venezuela. And I'll tell you what, it can happen. It can happen. Venezuela 20 years ago was unbelievable. And now they don't have water, they don't have food, they don't have medicine. The only difference is we'd be much bigger. But that's what it is. It's the American dream versus a socialist hellhole.
A socialist hellhole. Jesus Christ, this guy is nuts, man. This guy is fucking nuts, dude. Holy shit. So the debate's tonight. I will be live streaming it, I think. Maybe. I don't know. What am I gonna do tonight? I don't know. What the fuck? Jesus, do I have any weed left? I do. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll be live streaming it. We're good. Yeah. So it's Donald Trump's pitch to the American people coming into the debate. That's what he's got to say. He's reframing the narrative, and he wants to talk about Venezuela. So we're doing a foreign policy debate after all. We're doing a foreign policy debate after all. For those of you that don't know, Trump's campaign sent a letter out in public about how the debate was supposed to be about foreign policy, and they were considering withdrawing because they wanted to talk about law and order instead or something, right? And that's what Donald Trump is doing. He's going to talk about foreign policy. Just going to bring up Venezuela for some reason. Why not Bolivia? That's like at least topical. Come on, man. Read the news. Read the news.